It is Sunday, October 22nd, 2023. I'm here at In-N-Out Raceway at Fairplex in Pomona for the 75th anniversary In-N-Out Festival Car Show and Drag Race. I did come to this 5 years ago. 5 years ago it was done with In-N-Out and Hot Rod Magazine. This time it's just In-N-Out. I brought the van 5 years ago. I brought my camera 5 years ago, and I did not film it 5 years ago because when I was pretty early on doing YouTube. And for some reason, I didn't think anybody would want to watch a video of a car show. Go figure. So let's go film a video of a car show right now. So I'm right by the Flying Dutchman racing stage. Not sure if all the stages are named after secret menu items. So I thought I better get this intro done very, very quickly. And we're going to give you, there's supposed to be 700 cars at this show. So obviously it's going to be very difficult to focus in on every single one of them. I'm going to try to get some of the drag race action and then maybe some of the festival action. Right now it's before the spectators are in, so it's probably the best time to get some of these cars filmed. Or it gets too crowded, because this event is sold out. So it's definitely going to be a big one. There's actually a lot of cars coming in this morning. And there's a lot of cars here I have never filmed before. So I'm assuming people came from literally all over for this. A lot of people are huge fans of In-N-Out Burger. And then tonight they actually have ZZ Top playing. I do not have tickets for that. So don't expect to see any footage of ZZ Top. I'm sure you can go on your social media and look it up, and somebody always holds their phone up and films it. I'm sure they'll be able to find that sort of footage of ZZ Top. Just not in this video. So next week, I believe I'm going to hit the Hearst show in Whittier, and then on Halloween, I'm out in Las Vegas for SEMA. It's always a popular video.
I had the white collar first on Cabo. Laura, my roommate, goes.
I have no idea how to pace the show because there's just going to be so many cars here, and I imagine all the cars have not rolled in yet. I have this 70 Mustang with a Paxton supercharger on it. A pair of 57s. Coming up in November, got Nitro Revival at Irwindale Raceway. We have another Long Beach. I'm going to try to hit Good Guys Pleasanton. If I don't do that, I will be at Bradwood. And lots of other great events coming up. Be sure to check the tentative list, which will be in the comment section of the video pinned at the top shortly after I post the video. I always let you know where I'm planning on going to. Obviously things change. And the next Pomona swap meet is December 3rd. And a few weeks after that, we're back out here. We've got Hot Rod Power Tour West, which will be in mid-December. So December will be 15th through 17th. Starts at Irwindale, goes to Las Vegas, then back to here at Pomona with drag racing and show on that Sunday on the 17th of December. How about this Mustang 2 lifted four-wheel drive giant Hot Wheels rig? I think they're actually going to start playing music, which will make it harder to film, unfortunately. We have this 65 Impala. So some of the cars are actually still covered, so I'm going to have to try to remember which ones they are. They did allow owners to bring their cars out yesterday and leave them overnight. Actually wasn't too much trouble getting in this morning. It was a little bit, they did have a security checkpoint and there were a few cars overheating. in the line.
We talked about that too, right? Like that 18.
Very clean Z28 Camaro. Houndstooth upholstery. A little more modern Corvette. So yeah, some of the cars may not be uncovered yet. 56 sedan delivery.
Oh yeah, you start with.
All right, so rounding out November, I think we have McCormick's auction on the 17th. I'll be filming that. And then on the 19th, I'm planning on being out at Irwindale again. There's a car show dragger. I think it's called Run with a Winner out there. Clean early Mustang. This one is got a supercharger on it. More modern Mustangs here.
Yeah, very end by the park. I was in line with them. It was nice. Yeah.
This square body GMC. This one is Cummins swapped. It's got a 12 valve. A 67 Chevelle. Cadillac CTS, so it's got lace work on the hood. I'm not sure if it's going to show up in the video or not. Moderns, they got the shaved handles. They got lace work up on top too. A 67 Nova. LS Swap Willis Jeep. Got our Willis Jeep.
That's more like, okay, really yellow. But it was weird, like I said, I woke up the next morning.
We got this Plymouth Roadrunner 383 car. If you missed it, I did shoot the Mopar Fall Fling yesterday. And that video is on the channel. So be sure to check it out if you love Mopars. This single cab Volkswagen Transporter. Ready for the beach. I wonder what kind of food they're going to have today. That's kind of a rhetorical question. I actually haven't had any burgers all week, knowing I'm going to have a burger today. So, very nice restored early Z car. It's the 240. This one's very nicely done. It's got the original Datsun hubcaps. I think most of these were converted to slot mags or various other aftermarket wheel back then. You don't see them often with the original wheel covers. Neat custom Volkswagen. This one's been chopped. He's ready for Halloween in there. I know I'm ready for Halloween. I'm going to see him for Halloween. I'm not handing out candy. There's one that's for sale. Remember the swap meet rules. It's not Pomona swap meet, but let's just pretend it is. So there you go for a 06 Roush Mustang. Remember, check the date of the video if you see anything that's for sale, and don't call on it too far off into the future. 71 El Camino. This C1 Corvette, 56 or 57 by my estimations. Probably 57. It's fuel injected. Obviously, it's been modified, so. Of course, 57 was the first year for the fuel injection on Corvettes. Kind of a neat car. Beautiful Mustang 2+2. Sounds like they're adding more speakers and they're hooking up more speakers, so just can't get away from it. It's 57 150 two-door station wagon. '69 Chevy Nova. This guy just pulled the cover off of it. Couple Novas. Nice 55 150 two-door sedan. This one's pretty bare bones. Just about everything's deleted on the dash. Kind of a neat car. Very patinaed Continental. A 40 Deluxe Coupe. All right, so once the festival opens up, I'll try to shoot some of that, and then obviously I still have a lot of car show to bring you. I don't think the festival opens up for another couple hours. Got a Corvair with a big block under the hood, the front hood that is. This one is no longer air cooled. I brought the candy for Halloween. 2-port injected 350. Guys, in-and-out drink cup antenna topper there for you. And he's got the antenna topper from the competition there on his pumpkin. A 67 Camaro convertible. Of course, the airport's across the street. Pony interior. Big 60 CAD.
Take a ball.
A 70 Skylark GS. Talked to the lady who owns this 67 GTO. She goes to a lot of local shows. A swapped C10. Not sure what time the drag racing is going to start as well. Don't forget we have that. At the super stock Dodge. Taking that cross ram action. It's got the 4-speed.
My son's wife was brought down. So
So they'll always go there. Have dinner with and they're all mechanics, so his other brother Carlos.
Very nice Bronco. If they turn the music off, maybe they're done testing the sound system. For now. Obviously, I'm sure the sound guy is going to be very busy today, going all the way till tonight. Now, at some point, they have to let the car show out to bring the people in for tonight's concert. I can't imagine the people coming for the concert are going to come. Most of them are going to come all day for everything. So cars rolling in. We've seen this one around at various shows. Right-hand drive. A 69 Mach 1 Mustang. It's one you rarely see, a 68 California Special Mustang. This one is a very, very, very scarce car. Yeah, the 64. It's kind of neat because it's a Bel Air two-door sedan. You don't often see these.
Drag the festival and the car show together.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. That's really cool.
I wasn't expecting to party Arizona next month.
Yeah, it's weird that you didn't get the second part of the festival anyway. Right. But you just don't want the drags or the. What I was thinking about doing.
Not sure if this is Jay Leno's car because I got the Jay Leno's garage booth setting up. The 66 Hemi Coronet. I've actually seen him, I believe I've seen him driving this one around Burbank. So we'll bring you the car. Pretty sure this is his car. I'm about 99% sure.
Good morning.
So they're doing announcements now. Bringing some of the cars that are here on the inside area, then I'll go back to the main car show here in a minute. HRA has a whole display. couple of, I should say 2 roadsters and 2 coupes. A so-called speed shop roadster.
Red, white car, and go like that. The way you can far enough away, you don't catch all the right before it blows up.
57 Chevy. You can get a picture taken in front of a giant hamburger. They're playing the jingles. Dodge Dart GTS 383 car. Have this Henry J. Kaiser.
I was going to take a picture of it. Yeah, I bought your t-shirt
Nice road race 69 Camaro.
Take my 8 balls off and put the in now.
Got the Helms Bakery Chevy panel.
About a mile and a half away, maybe. We put
It's got the whole build out there for all the baked goods and the for making change and all that good stuff. It's got the whole menu. You can order your wedding cake. Nice Riviera.
They still doing it when you were young? I don't remember that. I go fast. They said it was
A 56 Buick station wagon.
That's how they come. Saturday morning. I remember when people.
Very cool 64 Chevelle. It's jacked up in the back there. It's even got an 8-track under the dash.
Well, with other friends, you know, hang out.
So it's still an hour away from them letting the general public to start filter in. whole family cleaning his 58 Ford Fairlane.
Sorry. It's a rare one.
A 61 Dodge police car, highway patrol. Let's tell the real ones because they have white steering wheels, and that was a requirement going, I believe, until the 70s that California had to have white steering. If you look, the steering wheel on this one is actually a 57 Plymouth steering wheel because it's the only one they had in white to put on these for California. Shadow Club drag car.
Well, what else would they use?
These guys have a booth set up here for Nitro Revival, which we'll be at in a few weeks. If you like vintage drag racing, that's definitely one to check out. The LA County Sheriff's Deer Camaro. Now the Sheriff's Department actually has their own little drag race team. Because years ago when I had a scooter shop, they actually got a scooter from us for a pit bike. Actually, the scooter company actually donated it to them. The Sheriff's Department vehicle is the Bomb Squad rig. Sure, the kids are going to be crawling all over this later on. A couple of latecomers rolling in. I don't think I've even shot half of the car show yet, so I may have to step it up. Got this Fox Body GT Mustang. They're just sending all the people there a little late all the way down this end. Cougar. With the 68.
Well, we're trying to build.
Clean Lincoln Zephyr. This one is for sale. I'll give you yours for $72,000.
What's your name? Roll. It's Sharpnose. We gotta keep the fire lit. But he's gonna be parked over there. Well, why can't I park over there?
What the heck is it?
Thank you for joining us.
Keep making the same announcements.
I
think they're just trying to get the sound system sorted out. It sounds like they're setting up for one of the bands here at the Flying Dutchman stage. Not sure if they're the one that's animal style. Beautiful 56 Cadillac. break at some point, dude. Don't forget, I still have to film the drag race stuff. They also have that In-N-Out Museum. I don't know if you saw earlier when I shot the 57 in front of that big sign. The burger. That's going to be open a little later on as well. Check out this Vega. There's literally so much to see, and then the awards are at 1 o'clock, so I'm assuming that means they want to clear the car show out after that, since they're going to have to bring people are going to be showing up later on who have tickets for tonight's events. Of course, at some point I would like to get lunch. There you go, we got this Chevy school bus that has been coming swapped. Their sound system is a little crackly, so I apologize.
Here in just a moment, but it is 9:30 a.m., so you are free and clear to warm your cars up. We'll be making calls to the lanes as we get things kicked off.
So I guess they're going to start doing the drag racing pretty soon. A 67 Corvette.
We talked about how the fight yesterday. You're going straight.
This car was at the Mopar show yesterday.
Yesterday. So when we start sending cars down the racetrack in dedicated categories, it'll be round 1 of eliminations. So much fun
Beautiful
stuff. Getting ready to rock and roll
RC
here at the
Charger.
75th Anniversary Festival. Been out further here and out further from Pomona Drag Strip. Welcome to those who have made your way into the gate so far this morning.
A modern Mopar. It's a Buick Regal T-Type. There we got a rockabilly band playing. Nice Pauls. We'll start with a 65. Super Sport. There's literally like a full set of events here to get through. I will do the best I can. My 64 convertible. A Model A Woody.
Oh, well, we really have a party, but we gotta put the guard outside. If the folks come home,
Clean Mustang.
have my hide. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody.
That's GTO. Got the Hurst His and Hers shifter.
All right, we need fun runs. Fun runs to the staging lanes, please. Need our fun run runners to the staging lanes, please. Those of you that are running in class today, we need you to stay in your pit area, but if you're running in the fun run category, we'll take fun runs to the staging lanes.
Walk around
please.
style
Fun runs to the
till
lanes.
music starts up again.
Check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, because they wanted cars coming in.
62 Impala, just 54 Chev.
Just want to take a moment to encourage everybody over the course of this day, take advantage of the entire facility. You have umpteen million things to do out there, from the In-N-Out Museum. Of course, we have 3 stages going today.
Check 1, 2.
The 60 CAD. So she got a few bullet holes shot in her. Very clean early Bronco. Probably have to speed up a little bit as I'm looking at how much I've shot and how much is still left to shoot here. Sometimes you misjudge. Pontiac Tempest. A 64 Ford Galaxy 500. Got a patina on this 62 Impala. This is one family owned since new. It says 409 on the fender, but she got a big block. Got a 34 Ford sedan.
All back.
'57. Got a second gen Camaro. We got the small version there. Very clean C10. I believe we saw this one at the Grand National Truck Show, which was right here at the Pomona Fairplex. This is the first time they've done the Grand National Truck Show. That was a lot of fun. And I brought the van out for that as well. In fact, they had a really cool van display. And I made a little shorter version with just the vans in it for one of the local van clubs. Shorter version of the video, I should say. Trucks. Chevelle, should be this Model A Roadster pickup, flathead. Oh, sounds like they just made the first pass on the of the day over on the drag strip. That was that noise you were hearing. First Cobra we've come across. Not sure if that was the sound check or the they kept playing the same songs over, so who knows. So they have not opened the floodgates yet for the spectators. Like I said, I imagine many of them will be coming later who are ticket holders for tonight. I gotta remember to buy a t-shirt from this event before they sell out as well. I bought a shirt last time, nice button-up shirt, and I thought it was my size and it was too small, and I still have it. I never wore it from the one 5 years ago. The owner of this 40 got his car, take a picture of it at the original In-N-Out in Baldwin Park on Francisquito. Of course, I remember going there when the original building was still open for business. Of course, now they have a newer In-N-Out on the other side of the freeway. Nice 64 Ranchero. Can't really get an interior shot here. He's got tinted windows. Not sure why this 55 is not over in the drag pits, but we'll bring it to you. There's El Camino brought a couple vintage Schwinn's. You got a Stingray and an Apple crate. Oh, here's my van. So there actually is a full video on this van on my channel if you go into the project car playlist. I do a full walk around. I'll show you the inside where it's all built out. It's an old school conversion kit van with caps, chairs, and the like. So, want to see the inside? Watch that video. This guy's getting ready for power tour. He's even got the license plate. I am planning on driving the Fox Body 50LX for power tour. As it sort of fits the theme. It's a good car. I have taken it on road trips previously. Buick. This is an Electra. That's a Sabre. I'm sorry. It's a 1970 model, if I'm not mistaken. Nice Mustang. This clean 62 wagon. Sure exactly what's going on with their sound systems today, but I apologize for all the noise in the background. Obviously those are sound systems that were set up specifically for this event. They're not ones that are there all the time. Nice 55 Crown Victoria. Beautiful 40 Ford Woody.
But I go to an extreme. When I'll put up the whole house, and I'll just take the shell. No drywall, no nothing. So I go
Mustang 2+2. Square body. A 69 Pontiac GTO Judge. Now we're going to have the announcing in the background. There's a 64 GTO, 2-barrel carburetors. Got Bucket's console and 4-speed. There's a 396 call out there, but that's not a 396. That is a small block. Could have been an original 396 car. A 68 RS Camaro with a 250-inch 6. We have a 90s style rod with the billet wheels. It's a Ford Fairlane. Tell you what, there's a lot of cars I don't think I've ever seen or filmed at this show, so I know they definitely drew from quite a wide area. I ever heard that somebody had come all the way out from Nebraska for this. It's a lot of interesting cars and people from all over, not just locally in Southern California. There's Cheech and Chong. If you know the movie Up in Smoke, I'll recognize that front license plate.
That was a Model A. This is
The Chevy Fleet line.
Well,
Ran into like 3 people from Maui who watched the channel. So they were excited to see me. They said they're glad I can keep them up on all the mainland shows in California. And occasionally Arizona and Nevada, but mostly California. Beautiful Continental. This Beetle. Last car ran a 761, so they've got some pretty serious competition there. I don't know if you can see the sign from here. 761 at 176 miles an hour. Good Lord. It's 58 Delray 2-door. A Cadillac motor in this Ford. Yeah, this one is actually for sale. 98,000. I'm not sure if yeah, maybe I can come around the other side here.
That's it. Hey, Cedar, want a Coke?
There's a better shot. It's a pretty cool hot rod.
look at that truck.
A Chevy.
Because that whole complete radius and bend it and then weld it and blend it.
LS swapped 51 Ford Woody. Sunbeam Tiger. There's with a Ford Windsor. Pretty cool shoebox Ford.
Burger's 75th Anniversary Festival. Thank you for celebrating 75 years of quality service with us. Racers, start your engines. Racing is now open on the drag strip. Please make your way to the grandstand.
The racing's already been open. Interesting to see how that works, if they're going to keep the racers going when the concert's going on or not, because those guys are going to want to race until the evening, I'm sure. Knowing how the drag racers are. Then once we're ready for Halloween. I pick up a few of these cars on this line that I didn't get because they were covered up earlier. There were the cars that were brought last night and left.
1970 model year.
Actually, wasn't. They said it wasn't too bad coming in when I came. I'm not sure about earlier. They did start load in about 5 o'clock this morning. I got here probably around 6.
Beautiful fair lane that you see down on the left-hand side. Dialed at 1253 is McBrien Effort.
Dialed
1030. So we'll be a head
Yeah,
start
this
for McBrien in the fair lane.
Monte Carlo.
Stand on the gas in about 2 seconds.
Very nice 40 coupe. Yes, I still have my 40 coupe. No, I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. Look at this 60. Go get back there. We got the chair farm going on.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Very cool 55 gasser. This kind of stuff you'll see at the Nitro Revival in a few weeks at Irwindale Speedway. Again, there he's describing something to somebody in there. So a Studebaker pickup. It's been heavily modified. Looks like about an 80s or 90s build on this one. Show the 56 Ford, the glass roof, Crown Victoria, Skyliner. Guess that was factory. That's 58 Chevy.
Where the car show sign is.
Chevy Monza. You don't often see these. Yes, they were available, the V8. Kind of a neat truck. Clear coated over bare metal. Looks like it should be over in the pits, this Nova.
The good news is there's not any blood again to see any sheen or shine on the racetrack, which obviously indicates something being on it. We are checking the track now. We're going to have some safety folks come up from the top.
Doggy's supposed to be sponsored by Opals in Vegas. We don't know yet. Nobody.
Very nicely on 62. $66 a pile. Got the orange crushing the cup holder there.
Don't kiss Steve's door. He's going to be really mad. When I first got out, he asked if
I know, I
it was
remember
a problem. I was like, no, I'll be mindful, I swear.
Cool 66 El Camino.
Oh, you can be friends.
So once that cleanup is complete,
Well, now they got a cleanup going on.
and we'll get things really kicked off in full swing out here in the Dragster. So
69 Camaro, that's for sale.
Right lane cleaned up, and then we'll get things kicked off the way that
Don't
we
forget the
designed
swap
to do
meet
it
rules.
today. The stages are active. We got music front road all the way through the pits. There's all kinds of really interactive.
57 that was featured in Winter 2007 Hot Rod Paint and Body Guide.
I need mine a little tighter back there. I need not as much slack on it right there.
Cool Challenger for the Mopar guys. There's actually quite a few Challengers at the Mopar show yesterday, as you can imagine.
This one right here.
The Willis Coupe.
Yeah. No other choice. We'll get some custom.
Big block Mopar powered. That's Corvette. microbus, a 23 window. Kind of thing we saw at the VW Truffin show. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. There's definitely a lot of cars at the show. There was a lot of cars at the one 5 years ago as well. I'm not sure if any of the people from Hot Rod are here because they didn't do it in conjunction with them this time. The modern Camaros that are here. And a Corvette. Really nice 64 Chevelle. It's like the kind of thing you'll see in a magazine or at SEMA. My 64 GTO LS swapped.
I'm amazed that I can look all of the cars. Look. Posted with the fucking valve cover off and everything in the right spot.
A third gen Camaro. A 56 Ford Courier panel. So it's got a 4.6. I like a Crown Victoria. Oh, he's got the full Crown Vic swap. Check out the dash. Old Panther. The flipping out gas cap back there. I'm still driving my Grand Marquis that I picked up, what, about 2.5 years ago. I put 53,000 miles on it. Another 69 GTO Judge. This one's in red instead of the more common orange. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've put a lot of miles on that Grand Marquis just going to different car shows. Obviously I brought the van today, but now I picked up a 2002 town car for my mother, which I had a misfire. I took care of that, and I did the swap. The suspension was collapsed, so I switched it over to coil springs in the rear, and she's very happy with that car. And she said if anything happens to my Grand Marquis, I could borrow that one to take out of town for some of these shows. A disco era Corvette, 55 Ford station wagon country sedan. That's 56 Bel Air convertible. She has a really Hemi-powered coupe. There's definitely a theme on this one. I just can't quite place it. The theme continues to the interior. Check out this mini truck. This thing is definitely, wow, he's got Kurt Cobain on there. I actually did see Nirvana at the Oakland Coliseum on New Year's Eve one year. He's got like Jimi Hendrix. He's got different rock stars that passed in tribute on this one. Finish off this line here, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. Believe it or not, we still have a lot of car show left that I have not filmed. We have a Beach Boys tribute band playing over there as well. This beautiful 38 Pontiac. About a Beach Boys tribute band is pretty much everyone knows all those songs. This welder up rig, the cab over with the hot rod on the back.
Yeah, because of the way
You've seen this one around before. Alright, so I took a little break. Went and got a double-double. They didn't have fries, they had chips, so I got chips and a drink. I looked at the line for the t-shirts there, it's quite long, so I try to get some filming in, and maybe at the end of filming I could check out how the line is then. I have let the spectators in. I don't know if you can see in the background, you can see the Ferris wheel. They even have a carnival set up. It's great for the kids. In fact, part of the packet, there's tickets for some free rides. So if I see somebody with some kids, maybe I'll just give it to them.
And he goes, wait a minute. You mean 1 month? And he goes, and there's Matt right over there. I go, I couldn't look at Matt.
Not a DeLorean. This one's got the old style sheepskin seat covers.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I love the orange. It must really look nice in the sun. Yeah.
1960 Pontiac Ventura. I honestly thought it was going to be overcast all day today, so it's nice to see a little bit of sun. The temperatures are fantastic for a car show today. When I got here, I was wearing a sweatshirt for probably the first couple hours. Here the drag racing is back on. It's a 55 Chevy Nomad that's for sale. $80,000. I believe the drag race tickets were the first to sell out for this event.
Called Mopar competitors. We need Mopar competitors to lane 22 to the back of the staging lane. So 22 in the back of the lane.
Look at this 63 Cadillac. Got a 1932 Buick. Got a second 1932 1932 Buick. Often do you see one, let alone two, same place.
So it's a 1979 Mustang in green.
This 55 Dodge. The red Ram Hemi. Four-door sedan. Looks to be very original. The car looks extremely original. Might even be original paint.
So Nicole Banner had a solo run, and the car quit running after the burnout. So it ran over stage, and so that was really small block.
Beautiful Toyota Land Cruiser.
So Armstrong is going to have the better part of 2 seconds to wait. Graves will be driving down that
Very nicely restored
Chevrolet
example.
side of the racetrack. And then Armstrong will give chase.
So the Beach Boys tribute band is still going. Doing Sloop John B.
So Rick Graves, Bob Alpha 1955 Chevy over there in black. Now we're talking. Oh man, Graves needs to start around the wheels up. The car went toward the wall, got a little bit loose, and then we did enough. Randy Armstrong.
I actually did bring ear protection. We're going over to cover the drag racing. Still planning to do so. If any of you have ever been out here for the Winter Nationals, those Top Fuel cars, they get pretty loud. We did actually come at her for Winter Nationals once.
Wheel cups in, if you will, and they are real small, but they really work. Car took up and down.
Nice Camaros.
The truck was a little lazy into the starting line, but it was a massive 1993 Ford GMS body. They had an LP1 motor over the big stock.
56 Ford.
It's like kind of like.
GT 350 Mustang. 67 Chevelle station wagon.
Here's my cockpit.
Very cool Beetle. So this 66, looks like it's a big block 396, 325 horse Bel Air two-door sedan, and with a 4-speed. That is an interesting combination there. Guessing it was a special order. Of course, you could get the 427 in these as well, the 425 horse 427. It's got a radio delete. Guessing there's a lot deleted. Guessing it must, if it was built that way, I'm guessing it was ordered for racing, but it seems odd they wouldn't get the 427. Probably makes it kind of a little bit more unusual. This 56 Ford Sunliner convertible. There's been quite a few 56 Fords here today. We got this Pontiac. It is a 67 Grand Prix. Stuffed sharks all over it. I'm guessing he's a fan of the movie Jaws. Cars in the return lane there. About a 1960 Ford Sunliner as the accessory foot ornament. So I've already shot about probably a little over an hour and a half of video by now. So unfortunately, I do need to speed up. I intend to A, get the rest of the car show, and B, try to get some more of the other things here, such as the drag racing. Really interesting. It's got like Monte Carlo headlights. See this one, this is sort of an interesting custom. A moonroof in there. Definitely something a little bit different. A cool Chevy. Pink Dodge Dart. According to this was owned by Rich Schneider of In-N-Out Burgers previously. He's got all the documentation that this Beetle was owned by the family that owns In-N-Out Burger. Of course, all their locations are owned by the family. They have never franchised any of them out. I think most people kind of have heard that at some point.
Mike Thompson just went red on the right side. Now we're going to see a handful, maybe half dozen or so single runs for the same reason we stopped the end of the fourth session. Charles Zimmerman was supposed to be racing Michael Moore. Michael Moore on a 55 Chevy is not making the call for Zimmerman. It is super clean at 56 Chevy out of Torrance, California. We'll go to
Myers Banks Duke Buggy.
11:43 Ford, 118 miles an hour for Charles. Nitro funny cars today as well as pro modified action coming in just a little while. Red Ventura, 0061.
This 32 two-door.
155 miles an hour. These guys like money in the bank. Pro mods and exhibition cars usually be rolling into the lanes. Pro mods and exhibition vehicles usually be rolling into the lanes now, please. There's Nick Bassett, 1967 Pontiac. This car is great. Vinyl roof, steel wheels, hubcap. The whole thing is perfect. Beautiful blue paint.
Nice stock 67 Chevelle Super Sport.
1321, the dial in for Nick Bassett in the Pontiac. And it does have a good old-fashioned 400-inch Pontiac motor in it and a 4-speed transmission. Hubcaps always win. My humble opinion. Fleming qualified at 12:81. He was dialed at 12:77. So you can know. And highly spelled out. Randy Ted of Huntington Beach, California.
55 Chevy pickup with the inline 6.
We have our Mopar competitors waiting in the wings right now. There out of Gibson, Colorado. It is a 1980 Plymouth Arrow.
You have a nice car.
This is actually runs low 8. It's dialed at 811.
This is my dream car.
It went 155 miles an hour in qualifying.
Very close.
We talked about it yesterday. The wheelbase very
64 Chevelle Malibu. Very nice 69 Camaro. I'll be honest, I think this should be a 2-day event. I think you need 2 days to do everything here. They did a nice job. And
more horsepower and pick up on performance.
This custom Cadillac. GMC clear coated over bare metal. Interesting shift knob there.
11:41, 104 miles an hour for 12 in the victory of Montague. Went too quickly, 9:36 on the clock to victory. Riverino, Los Angeles, Arizona, 2018 challenger. And Ron Denny of Pino, California, 1967 Barracuda. Trouble for Ron Denny. Something has broken the car. He's doing
interesting Jeep.
And
another
so
56
Ron
Ford.
We're going to get that car pushed back to the starting line and get our racetrack cleared up. We'll continue on with round one of Mopar eliminations here at Georgia Sunday. Now, it should be mentioned, in about 15 minutes, you can head over to watch Temple Monarch play. So Temple Monarch was the winner of the in-out Battle of the Bands competition. They'll be performing at the Richie Jukebox stage. Once again, come over and see Temple Monarch performing at the Richie Jukebox stage shortly.
Nice Corvette. 66 Roadster. Di Tommaso Pantera.
Yeah, that kid's it's different. That has to be a film. Has to be. Somebody tight leaned over. They had that hurt. You would think you'd feel that. You were feeling it,
All right, so I'm already at 10,000 steps on the day, and I'm not even close to finishing the car show. So that should give you an idea. Beautiful Willis. I think I'm about 75% through the car show. We got a band that's doing like yacht rock covers now. They just did Brandy by Looking Glass. Now they're doing Hall & Oates. Maneater. Yeah, the blower on this Camaro. So was featured in Popular Hot Rodding August 2007. Got an AMC Javelin. I was talking to the owner this morning when I rolled in. He was invited to SEMA with it, but he says he couldn't do it. It's got the Pierre Cardin package.
She's dead, man. She could
very cool Javelin.
She's a man eater.
Catch for a man. Make it touch back a little, walk on by. Everybody's good. Cause when the car's in the side and the street, I got to have it. I got to have it. Somebody's babe. Lonely light gonna shine tonight.
just checked an hour before the awards ceremony, so I'm gonna try to get as much of this shot. Because obviously after that, some of the cars might be clearing out. I'm trying to be careful, even though it's a cover version, I can still get flagged for copyright on it. Obviously, these are very recognizable songs. Michael McDonald and all. Actually, it was Doobie Brothers, but Michael McDonald, of course, was the lead vocalist at that time. I know a little too much about old music. In fact, I used to run a channel where I would find records, and the channel's still up if you ever want to watch it. It's Mike Finds Things. I just don't have time to run this channel and that channel and go out and find records. It's very, very tough. Like every once in a while I get a message from somebody wanting me to revive that channel. It's like the first 57 Ford we've had. We've seen a lot of 56s. Look at this one, this two-door sedan. I think we're far away enough from, and it's a cover version, so I'll just take the risk.
It's got a big blower sticking out of it.
See how the patina on this Ford.
57 four-door wagon. And where they were was like empty, and I went in and checked out a couple times.
There's definitely a lot of crowds floating in here. Getting ready for a great day of fun. Got the Shelby Roadster with an Oldsmobile Aurora V8. Can't imagine they built very many of these.
I guess he's seen.
Put into the hood, you just pop the hood on it.
That's stock.
Everything is stock, except me.
It's like some sort of electric Porsche.
Years we said, yeah, we stole your car. No, you didn't.
There's some of the cars filtered in late, and they moved around. And so if I didn't get your car, that's probably why. I usually try to get the whole show, if not most of the show. Obviously, this one's been kind of difficult. A silver Grand National Buick. Of course, these were normally black.
Well, hey, dude.
All the internals gonna work together for that.
Heads are solid.
There's a split window Volkswagen Beetle.
It's 7-1. Well, when I bought the car,
Great when you get one of the airplanes that are landing. I always think it's odd. There's like videos of Pomona swap meet taken by a drone. I don't think the people that did that realize exactly that there's an airport right across the street. It's an extremely bad idea to, in fact, I'm pretty sure it's very illegal to fly a drone this close to an airport. Nice Thunderbird. From here to here, they're doing Baby Come Back by Player. Remember that song? I still have that one on 45 somewhere. Actually, no, I put it in one of my jukeboxes. I remember now. Definitely a yacht rock classic. I've actually seen, it's not these guys, but there's a Yachtly Crew, the yacht rock band. I think these guys are called the Windbreakers or something. But one of the guys, the drummer in that, is actually a locksmith who did some work for me, and now his full-time job is Yachtly Crew. And if you haven't seen them, they put on an amazing show as well. All those great yacht rock songs. I think there's a few of these bands now rolling around that do all these yacht rock songs. A nice 59 Chevy sedan delivery. There was actually a silver one of these at Pomona last week for sale. Not as nice as this one, but so you don't really see these. I don't know, what's your favorite yacht rock artist? I'm a big Steely Dan fan. Oh, we'll bring you this one. Sort of interesting car. I'm literally trying to get these last couple lines knocked out before the awards ceremony. I'm a huge Steely Dan fan. Hall & Oates is good. There's Michael McDonald. I have that Sirius XM. I listen to the yacht rock radio on there. I got my kid into it. My kid's 14. She's goth, but she'll listen to yacht rock. So, of course, Chicago. I've actually seen Chicago twice. This is One Wild Zephyr.
I was gonna say, where's his shoes?
Checking out this Buick.
Did you see the speedometer on here?
I also took, nice Olds 442. I also took my daughter to see Toto when she was 8 years old, so I'm one of those fathers. For the first coup that we've seen today.
Originally entitled Dance the Day Away, and we changed it to Dance the Night Away. We should have kept it Dance the Day Away.
Yeah, they're called the Windbreakers. I just saw the thing come up on the screen. They're taking pictures with their kids. Look at that 32 Ford pickup. It's a 7 T-Bird with the 2 4-barrel carburetors. That's Dodge Dart. Family heirloom, 436,000 miles and counting on the leaning tower of power in this Dodge Dart. Got the slant 6.
For the second row.
Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. I love the wing car. Actually, the Mopar show yesterday only had one wing car. It had a 69 Charger Daytona. That show usually draws a lot of wing cars. like 1.5 lines of cars left to film. So I'll just hit it walkthrough style and hope for the best. This Coronet. Of course, they're called the 440. They have a 318 poly. Looks to be very original.
You know what blows me away? The Edelbrocks always come out the best.
Yeah, we'll go into the drag racing. I don't know if that's a real cat or not. I don't think so. I'm not going to find out. I'm on the last line of cars now. Just to give you a good idea of what's here. We might have been filming about 4 or 5 hours, 5 hours now, other than just took a break to grab a burger. Yeah, my legs are a little bit sore right now. I'm glad I'm able to bring you this show because definitely unique. Nice flathead there. So when they said 700 cars, you better believe they had 700 cars here because this was a lot. Great stuff. So we haven't even gotten to the drag racing.
That dog working too?
Yeah.
A beautiful 58 Impalas. Well, 283. And a Skylar. Level 60. The place is definitely filling in with spectators now. We got this Mustang. GT350 Shelby Mustang by Carroll Shelby himself on the box. That is 58 Vet Resto mod. There's a, so this was formerly owned by Dick Goldstrom, this 67 Corvette Coupe with a 327. And here we have a big block car. This one's a tri-power 67, 400 horse. Of course, you get the 390 with the 4-barrel, 390 horse with the 4-barrel, 400 and horse and 435 horse 427s were the tri-power on the 67s. Actually, it was 67 through 69. It was like that. All right, that's going to wrap things up here in Pomona for the In-N-Out 75th Anniversary Festival Car Show. I realized I didn't really get to the drag race. I've been filming for 5 hours at this point. This video is probably really close to 2 hours long, if not hair over it. I don't know until I get done editing it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna grab another SD card, throw it in the camera, walk over, and just maybe try to film some other stuff. And if there's enough other stuff for a video, I will make a second video. But this one obviously was a definite feat. Speaking of feet, my feet are very, very tired, as you can imagine. But what a great show. What an amazing selection of vehicles here. Hopefully I was able to get pretty much everyone's cars. I'm sure other people drove in late. We got a lot of other events coming up, starting with SEMA next week, start on Halloween. I'll have a tentative list in the comment section of this video, as always, which will show you what shows I'm planning on hitting in the future. So be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Let me know what your favorite car was. Let me know what your favorite part of the show was. Until next time, I'll be seeing you. I had to wait for the car to go by.